Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I know I did a video just yesterday, but just felt like doing one today, so come out my hair a little bit. And as I promised, I am wearing jewelry, as you can see. These are angels that my mother made for me. Angels with pearls. And this doesn't really match, but I wanted to show you guys anyway. Look at this ring she made. These are all separate beads. And it just comes around like that. Such my style. So, anyway, so that's it for the jewelry segment of this video. And now we're just going to do some gentle makeup. Of course, always trying to improve on things. Like, for example, I didn't know that I had this Trustique. It's like almost like a chubby stick, but I'm going to try to use it as a color corrector today. So, okay. So, you know, we got to get out my primer. Can't wear my favorite e.l.f. one. It's like, I'm going to wear it whenever I want. But this is actually probably better for my skin. So, we will do that. It's thunderstorming outside, so I'm sorry if the power goes out. They're having this heat wave. Took a lot of those equipment. A lot of equipment stopped working, so there are some people that didn't have power. Oh, thank God above that we had power, because you know, me and us, I can't do the heat. I can't. I'm always like that. So anyway, let's try this little orange, and let's see if it will work as a color corrector. I don't see why not. If this does work, it might be better because I don't have to worry about putting too much on. Talk about. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. A lot less orange to be rubbing out. I know that's right. All right, let's get just a tiny little bit of powder. I want to powder my face. This is going to use a lot less powder, which should reduce cakiness and those issues that I was having with my makeup coming apart. And today we will be doing foundation. I know we didn't do it the other day, yesterday. And I was pretty satisfied with the look. So just, you know, just to make things lighter for the summer. So. Okay. Brows are next. I should have had those things ready. Here we go. Now, fun facts about myself. I was born and raised in California. I was in a military family at first. I've lived in D.C., I've lived in New Mexico, and now I am in the South. My favorite color, I mean, in terms of makeup, it's pink, but purple and blue. I absolutely adore that. But I will wear any color because I like to wear what I can rock. There's going to be one day where I'm going to be really, 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 really old. I mean, older than I am now. And, you know, I'm going to get my stylish days on. I promised my mother, we both promised each other that we would tell each other if we were dressing like old women. But when the time came, and I'll mess with her sometimes, but she doesn't dress like an old woman. She's not an old woman. My grandfather will be 100 years old in just a few months. That is incredible. You know, every time I see when they do a special on somebody who, you know, is like a centurion, it just, no, it just makes me happy because I'm like, wow, like, not many people get there. I have 3 children. 2 are grown. They think they're grown. And I have a cat and a dog. Cat stays outside. Her name is Sky. And then my dog's name, as you guys have heard me say probably before, is Nora, and she is a blue-nosed pit. She is my emotional support animal, and she is incredible. I don't know about incredible in terms of protecting, because she's such a goofball. She acts like Scooby-Dooby-Doo when I need her to be a little bit more protective, but I'm actually very happy she is the way that she is. She lived on the streets for 5 years before we adopted her. And she knows her family. Oh my God, you better not mess with this girl's family. Now, like I said, she hasn't met a human she has not liked. them little cats and dogs. Oh, she does not have a problem with that, ma'am. She does not have a problem with that. She's, drives me crazy sometimes because I'm just like, gosh, should leave those poor little animals alone. I have 3 degrees. Which means that I just didn't know what the heck I wanted to do. It doesn't say anything about, oh, I'm this and I'm that because, you know, I have this amount of education and blah, blah, blah. Oh, heck no. The people I've learned from the most in my life haven't even graduated high school. Can learn from everyone. And so I really, really, really admire people. The different ways they're able to make life work for them. College ain't for everybody. Probably college is not for most people, but you know, if that's the area you want to go, you push for it. But that was never my intention. I'm a helper. I really, really, really like to help people. So most of the things that I've done in my life have been in the helping fields. Doesn't pay very well, but not in it for that. I'm a Gemini. I don't like it when people say Geminis are like two-faced and everything. No, Geminis are not. Geminis are eternally curious. They're not just good at just one thing. They're good at a little bit of everything. But there are times, we're usually the social butterflies, but there are times where we don't feel like being a social butterfly. People don't know how to deal with that. I guess that's where, I'm going to say that's where that came from. My baby's a Gemini too, and he acts exactly like me. And I mean, he's adorable. I can't say enough about him. Just caring, wise beyond his years. And he actually taught himself to read when he was 3. That was one thing that I was like on top of. My kids had to know all their vital information and all this other stuff before I was comfortable sending them to school. So we started working on it. So imagine my surprise when I hear him in there reading and I'm like, but wait, but I didn't, but what? It was very, 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 very entertaining young man. And I'm super proud of him. My middle son, who I'm also very, I'm going to use the light brown for the transition shade. He is autistic. He was in the marching band in middle school and high school. He traveled with his band. And he got straight A's his first semester. Don't sleep on people that have these so-called diagnoses and all this, because you know what? At the end of the day, people are people. People are people are people. I wish somebody would have bullied him in school. He's nonverbal for a while, but through therapy and just constant work, I was like, this child will not be left behind. And now he's out there flourishing. Don't put limits on your children. They're capable of so much more. And here I am with these dark, vibrant colors again, right? I can't help it. I'm enjoying my makeup time. Let's see, what else are some fun facts about me? One of my sons is 6 foot, almost 6'5". He doesn't have an athletic bone in his body. That's what people always ask. You play basketball? I'm just like, no. He plays instruments. The other two are athletic. I worked in politics for a while. I worked for both sides, the Republicans and the Dems. And this is just my experience. There's no difference behind the scenes. They all did the same thing. So that's why, to this day, I'm an independent. I don't believe in political parties. I think you should run on your own merit. Again, my opinion. One moment, please. All right, sorry about that. My dog is freaking out because it's storming. I swear. Lock it for me, baby. Pit bulls get a bad rap. If you get them to the point where they're going to fight, then yeah, they're going to tear something up. But most of the time, it don't take much to get to that point. Most of the time, they are goofballs.
Sucks to be Jalen.
All they do is want to be loved and get treats and hugs and kisses. That's all they want. Mine's running around the house crying because it's raining outside. Nice guard dog, huh? She's a beautiful dog. Where did I put my blush? Here it is. Heard if you put it here, almost like a triangle shape, then it will kind of add a natural lift to your face. So let's try it. Let's quiet. Blush, blush. It's real interesting learning about makeup placement and how it has an effect on your overall look. I'm just learning my little booty off. All right, let's put on some concealer and then we'll do highlight. All right, let's do highlighter. This time I'm going to use my finger instead of just... Yeah, I have really chubby cheeks, so it's hard to decide what to put on them because they are very prominent. So okay, we're done highlighting. And now I'm just going to do a little bit of bronzer. Just a little bit. Well, that color corrector worked pretty good. Well, that's good because then I can start getting more of that. I use way less of that than I do of the concealer. Okay, I believe that we are done. Oh, lippy. Again, not going to line it today. Cool. I did want to try that. That's a little glitter. You can, I'm going to use a little bit on my eyes, on my lids. It's pretty. It's a pretty little shimmer. I've had that for like a gazillion years and never used it. So anyway, I think I should end my videos by taking that off and showing you what I would look like if you met me on the streets. Meet me on the streets. Streets, girl. Okay. And here you have it. You got my hair up there. I need to go up further with that bronzer. There we go. And this is nice and it's fast, sweet, to the point. I'm going to show you my earrings again. These are custom little angels. Very cute. I wore those to an all-white party that I went to. So, anyway, interested to get to know you all. Anything that you want to share or whatever. Or you don't have to. It's not a requirement. But that was a little bit about me and my life and what I'm about. There's a whole lot more to that, but that would make this video probably 3 hours long. So, not doing it. Anyways, have a blessed Sunday and start to your week. Positive mindset will take you a long way. Nobody wants to get up at the crack of dawn and go do what they got to do. But let me tell you, if you do it with joy in your heart, it starts not to feel like work so much. So, anyway, I'll leave you guys with that thought. And see you later.